Hey, wanna play hide and seek? Only if you count first. Eins, zwei, drei,
Dude, why aren't you hiding?
vier. So, I was struggling to think of anything fun I could talk about in my videos, but then I had a conversation with a friend on DeviantArt. When they found out that I was half German, they started to ask me tons of questions about the language, and I really enjoyed talking to them about it. I usually feel like most things about me are the pinnacle of boring, and forget that things that are part of my normal everyday life could actually be interesting to others around the world. So, have a mildly fun video about counting to 10 in the German language. Keep in mind that I'm not a professor and just do all this for fun, so you don't get to blame me if this doesn't work with your German tests. Okay, counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done. That's it. Bye! No. So technically counting to 10 is just memorizing how the numbers sound like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A little bird told me that there are those who enjoy German metal, and both the songs Augen by Oomph and Sonne by Rammstein have counting in them you can listen to. What you can't listen to in these songs is the grammar behind it. Yay, grammar! That said, there are a few mistakes I have seen people make that I can address in here. The biggest one is probably the choice of which one to use. Focus on one. There are multiple versions of the number 1 you can use when counting. Eins, Eine, and Ein. Which one is depending on the gender of the thing you are counting. Speaking of gender, I identify as... No, not that kind of gender. I'm talking grammatical gender. So, nouns in German are always one out of 3 grammatical genders. Masculine, feminine, and neutral. When you've got only the nouns, you can determine that gender by the respective article, like that short word in front of the noun. There's also 3 of those. Der, die, and das. Der shows it's a masculine word, die shows it's a feminine word, and das shows it's neutral. Do not count on der, die, das in sentences though. There are grammar rules like different tenses that change them, and it's super complicated. Let me give you some examples. Der Mann, der Stein, and der Name are masculine words. Die Frau, die Mauer, und die Sonne are all feminine, and das Kind, das Spiel, and das Auge are neutral ones. Still with me? Okay, have a picture of my dog for motivation. Now let's take that information back to counting and eine, and eins. Often enough, I see someone who starts counting like 1, 2, 3, but that isn't entirely correct. If you count masculine words, you use ein. So let's say you're counting stones with saying the word stone, you would go ein Stein, 2 Steine, 3 Steine, 4 Steine, and so on. You also use ein for neutral words, so counting eyes would be ein Auge, 2 Augen, 3 Augen, 4 Augen, 5 Augen. Eine is used for feminine words. If you are counting suns, for example, it would go eine Sonne, 2 Sonnen, 3 Sonnen, boom! And if you just count for the sake of counting, you use eins. Even if you might be counting stones again, if you don't say 1 stone, 2 stone, etc., and just count them like 1, 2, 3, you will always use eins in the beginning. I don't know what I thought by doing this, I hope you enjoyed this to some degree, and if not, then, I don't know, I'll have a word with my manager, which is me. If you have any questions or feedback or other German-related things you want me to talk about, the comment section is all yours. Okay, bye. Fyover and out.